Sagittarius, how are we doing? It is time to do the Sagittarius reading. I'm going to do you and your person. Ooh. Okay. Wow, the Lovers and the Emperor. All right. The Lovers is usually a choice between two. However, the Emperor is usually a married, very traditional dude. Okay, daddy. All right. In your head, I see that you are thinking about kind of like small actions. Maybe just the day-to-day actions. Yeah. All right. Your attitude, though. Your attitude combined with what's on your mind. Okay. Sagittarius, your head is like the daily, day-to-day action, right? Like daily chores, daily activities that we do, right? But your attitude, honey, is the Eight of Swords, which is like kind of dramatic. Almost like you need help, like I need a savior to get me out of here. You get what I'm saying? Like you're kind of like you're helpless. Like I don't know what to do. All right, what's the heart of Sagittarius? Like hello, 911. I'm sorry, Sag, but I'm seeing somebody who has trouble with anxiety. All right, what's going on with the heart? All right, so your heart, okay, wow, your heart is kind of, as a matter of fact, your heart is kind of cold. I guess so. If your head is like on, the daily, day-to-day activities, right? At the page of wands, I'm talking about the daily, day-to-day stuff. Like, okay, I got to get gas, but this pump is shut down and I got to move to the next pump, and that kind of pisses me off. And I went to this store, but this store was closed, or I went to go vacuum my car, but the vacuum was down. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and your attitude is like, I can't believe this. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm saying. And your heart is kind of cold. Your heart is just very matter of fact. This is the way it goes. And that's why I'm getting the reaction that I'm getting out of you. Because your heart kind of feels like, no, this is not the way it goes. You see, when I pull up to the gas pump, this pump's supposed to work. And when it don't, you get what I'm saying? Like your anxiety shoots through the roof when something doesn't, like the most minimal thing. There's out of place. What do you mean the cash register's down? You get what I'm saying? All right. What's going on in the past? Lord. Oh my God. Lying, stealing, cheating. In the past, we got lying, stealing, cheating. What the H? What the H-E double hockey sticks? In the past, we got a bunch of lying, stealing, cheating. What's going on in the present? Can I get the present? Honey, you might need anxiety medication or something. I'm not a doctor, but your anxiety's through the roof. You shouldn't have this type of reaction on a daily. Like, say you're in the bread aisle of the grocery store. You shouldn't be like, oh my God, they don't have rye. You get what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that serious. Back down. But for some reason, the littlest things just, oh my God, what are we going to do? It's the littlest things. It's at the page of wands, a page. It's like you're tripping. I'm not trying to like pick on you, but you're tripping over the craziest things. and your heart is so cut off. But see what I'm saying? Your heart's like, no. See, when I go to the chocolate aisle, they're supposed to have Godiva, Hershey's. And when you're missing something, like something's not, are you OCD? What's going on with you? It's not OCD, it's PTSD, because this in the past, the lying, sneaky, cheating stuff, okay? And it's made you, it's like got you on high alert for everything. So like the minute something's off, it's just you, yeah. What's going on in the present? No. What's going on? Okay. All right. In the present, yeah, it's just more, listen, in the present, it's more of the, what do I do? What do I do? It's more, you know, your attitude kind of, like, I'm helpless and hopeless. I don't know what to do. What do I do? It's not where it's supposed to be. And your attitude is kind of like grievy. You know, baby, you're pulling a 57. You're pulling a 57. You want to tell me what's going on with you? Because in the past, I see where somebody was lying, a liar, a sneak, a cheat. Catch a liar, catch a thief. And that's what I'm saying. Catch a liar, catch a thief. So, of course, in the present moment, I see us crying over spilled milk. And that's where all this anxiety, I mean, I don't want to say you need like depression medicine, but you need higher counsel than what probably tarot is going to give you. You're pulling a 57, all right? You're very grieved, like depressed, hon, and you're crying over spilled milk. And I do see where someone deceived you. They were a liar, a sneak, a cheat, a thief. And that's what you reflect on in your past. I don't know if it was on a lover or if it was like, family, this is how I grew up. Because there is a part of you that this is ingrained in your behavior. That's why I don't think it has anything to do with a lover. This feels like somebody who can't trust their own judgment because everything you did was wrong growing up. And whatever you did was wrong. Like you couldn't get anything right growing up. This could have been somebody who always got whooped. Like you got whooped too much or something. Yeah, you felt helpless, you felt hopeless. This could have been somebody who ran off with the first man they saw because they were in a bad situation. They had a bad home life. Because your heart is so cold and detached. Your past has a lot of this in it. Lying, sneaky, cheaty thief. And it's kind of like in the present moment, all this grief of crying over spilled milk. Whatever happened here, okay, it's like it's got you on edge over the littlest things. All right, what's going on in the future? Wow. All right, yeah. Honey. In the future, I'm seeing Death card with the moon. Let me tell you something. This is going to be really, really hard for you because I feel like secrets will come out. But here's the thing. You're not going to have any, okay, Death card first, which means there's going to be an ending and then a reveal. You understand? It's not going to be a reveal and an ending. It's going to be like, look, this is a wrap and then a reveal. You understand? It's not going to be like, okay, here's the reveal and then you get to call it. No. What I'm saying is the ending and then a bunch of stuff coming to light thereafter. You get what I'm trying to say? Like somebody, like this is going to be a wrap. But I'm seeing Death card and the Moon card in a very challenged position, which lets me know that you know damn well that this person's a lying, sneaky, cheaty thief. Your anxiety and paranoia and your heart is so cold. And in the present moment, you know what's up. But it's like I feel bad for you because it's like you know, I'm not going to say I've never been this person because I have, but I was like really, really young. I was in my very early 20s. I'm going to say 20 to 23 when I behaved this way. It's kind of like I know that somebody did me wrong, right? Like real, real wrong. But I got on the phone and I begged them, don't do this, come back. Please, no, come back. This is what I see. I'm gonna kill myself. Seriously, with the Death card, I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, nah, yo, it's over. And then the big reveal of what you already knew, you already knew. Like, I mean, it just basically just hadn't gotten spelled out for you, but you knew. Come on, you did. I'm telling you, I could tell by the way your head's acting, your attitude, and your heart. I already knew. Like, this is somebody who's on edge. You're on the seat. You're on the edge of your seat every day. Your anxiety's through the roof. And this is like day-to-day activities like pumping gas, getting groceries, doing minor activities like getting up, making the bed, you are on edge. And I'm like, why? Well, there's a liar, sneaky cheater thief. But then I see you crying a whole bunch. In the present moment, you crying. Please don't do this. Right? I'm like, well, what's in the future? Oh, okay. The Death card, which means ending. And then the big reveal, which tells me it's out of your control. There's going to be no crying. You ain't going to be able to cry your way out of this. What will help? I do remember behaving that way once. When I was in my very early 20s. I think my daughter was still in a car seat. What will help? And it was so disgraceful to look back on. What will help? There's a limit to the amount of love that you need to show people, okay? You need to start guarding your heart, hon. You need to come about as far as others do. Like, you need to start meeting others halfway when it comes to the heart space. This is going to sound so far out for you because where you are and what I'm saying to you, you need to meet folks halfway when it comes to the heart space. And even then, you need to be guarding your heart. Like, okay, I come a foot, you come a foot. I come another foot, you come another foot. But you need to be guarding your heart, okay? You need to start interviewing folks and figuring out what they're about. What is the suggestion? Pray. I don't know, baby, but I do remember being this person. And it's really, really hard to break. It's an extreme soul tie. It was a soul tie that only Like, I had this kind of soul tie with my baby dad. And my daughter was small. You know what I mean? And it was the end of the world. Even though, like, I had it very good. I had a good job. I was the breadwinner. But the thought of, yeah, and it was a very terrible situation where I was getting effed right in front of my face, and I was just like laying down for it because the thought of this person leaving me was awful. So it was like, okay, even though you dropped the bomb on me and I know the truth, like even when they out the secret, I'm like, no, don't go. Like, what? Word? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What is the suggestion? Too many. That's half the deck. You may just be thinking like a lot about like, oh my God, this person's been lying, sneaking, cheating, stealing all this time, and you're just telling everybody. You have to give it time, baby. You know, there, like I said, I do remember when this happened. I was in my early 20s. Sorry for my stomach. This hurt my feelings, and it takes maturity. There's a level of maturity, hon. Here's what I tell you. If you keep letting this person do this, they will continue to do it. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they continue to do it? Unless God removes them from your life on some weird circumstance to where it's out of your control and now this person is gone. And you have no other choice but to let go, right? This was a matter of time before it happened. There's a level of maturity here that we need to achieve. I acted this way, I behaved this way when I was in my early 20s. Maybe you're young, you know, and I get it, baby, but listen, this is a 57. This is a complete fail. Whoever you're dealing with, baby, your heart shouldn't be so analytical and cold and cut, and you shouldn't be on edge, and you just feel like a helpless, paralyzed person all the effing time. From the moment you get up to the moment you go to bed. You cannot trust this person as far as you can throw. And there's crisis. Like, this is somebody who, when people look at you, they see a person who's in crisis. Sage. Mm-hmm. They see somebody who's in crisis. What will hinder? You need to give some time. I don't really know. I think it's a matter of time before this happens. I'm just gonna prep you for it, I guess. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. How do I say this, Spirit? Are you serious? I don't want to say that. Okay. Remember when I said to you, I was a very young mother back then, and my daughter was in a car seat. Baby, you are a mother. Most likely a wife. Okay? If you're not, it's one of them common law situations or a very long-term commitment. What will hinder? Let me be polite. What will hinder is if you let this toxic thing go on any further. However, what will hinder is you. You are participating in the toxic. I got the Empress with the Devil. Baby, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know if you've considered the okay? If you're trying any weird stuff, especially with the Moon and the Death card, and now I got the Devil clarifying, okay? Your heart wanted it one way and one way only. It's all you could think about because you're so grieved and you're just like, I'm going to give it time to work, honey. And this person, they're going to give me this cup. You've been, listen now, the cards are telling on you, my G. Baby, if you've been doing anything weird, or you've been having someone do something weird on your behalf, knock it off. Especially with the Moon card, you know. There's somebody who knows exactly what I'm talking about. I would knock it off. What I'm being told, this is a really hard message, and I don't, you know, I have a level of grief for you that feels so heavy on my chest, where I'm sad for you. Truly. It's too much darkness for me to just even sit with. It hurts. Like, I remember being 21, 22 years old, 23 years old, and having this issue, and I remember feeling that dire desire, and it was sheer panic. The thought that I was losing my baby, like I was going to lose my baby dad to another woman, and I had this a newborn in a car seat, and I was in sheer panic that I would have considered this behavior. Okay? I feel for you, I do. What will hinder is this, okay? Empress with the Devil. Now, if that means what I think it means, and we both know what I think it means, somebody doing like some graveyard stuff with the Death card and the Moon, somebody threatening to kill themselves, you know. I mean, this is like multiple choice, A, B, C, D, E, all of the above. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who knows exactly what they're dealing with, but they're crying out nonetheless. And then this person's telling you, it's like, no, it's over. See, this is what I'm doing. And I've been in your shoes. I have been that person that was like, no, this is what's going on. Like, I've been told, no. See, I'm with her. And I'm like, no, do this. I was very young. I get it. But listen, this is awful. Because I'm being told that it's a matter of time, honey. It's a matter of time. I'm being told, boogeyman. Okay? You got a lot of majors here. And when I see, okay, well, this is the Wheel of Fortune, which means that fate's going to change for you. But then, the devil on your ass, like, why? Why is death in a challenged position with the Moon? I mean, I could get into these oracles, but I don't think you want me to, really. You want me to clarify this? I will. I think you and I both know what's going on here. This is a complete fail. It's a 57. And, okay, thank you. So, I digress. I'm being reminded of a pimp and how a pimp gets control over a whore. But see, after she runs her tenure, okay, she's useless. And the reason she's useless is kind of two different reasons. For one, she old and she ain't making the money and the profit she used to. But for two, most importantly, number two, is she fucking stone cold crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but she crazy. And see, if you're dabbling, and I think that me and you both know you're dabbling, I'd get out of this. I would stop. I don't think it's doing you any good anyway. Baby, you half nuts. You always in crisis. This is somebody who's anxiety through the roof. Your heart's so cold, and I mean, your heart's OCD. Your heart is analytical. I mean, this is somebody who's acting like, if your heart is that closed off and right is right and wrong is wrong, and you're so cold, your heart is cold and calculated. You're showing signs of, I'm being reminded of a pimp scenario of how a pimp grooms a whore. And I mean a true whore, one that has a pimp. How they're groomed, right? That's what I'm being reminded of, right? Like, it's just, this isn't your love, and it ain't your daddy either. It ain't your love, and it ain't your dad. See what I'm saying? There was always a master plan here. There was always just enough done for you to keep you kind of stuck, to keep you reaching out for more, right? And then you were always met with kind of like a head over heart kind of love. This ain't love. Your heart space is this. This is head over heart kind of love. I mean, it's like a pimp, hon. I mean, I don't know if I'm talking to a prostitute who really thought, like, did you think this was your daddy or your husband or your boyfriend? What did you think this was? What will hinder is if you continue on in this toxic situation. I'm going to sum it up. I'm going to be real polite with you. Okay? But you got the devil. It's the boogeyman on your ass. And the boogeyman will hinder you here soon. So, I'll be polite because I do feel bad for you. I do. I do. Because I remember what it feels like to be young, you know, and desperate. Desperate, you know? Because I felt like that was the end all. You know, just something I don't do often. Alright, I'm gonna drop this pendant. Spirit. Is my name Amber? Thank you. Is this person that I'm looking at doing spellwork? I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, I just wanted to clear that up for myself because I had problems. I didn't want to call anybody out, but I mean, we know what's going on with you, okay? You won't drive yourself. It's kind of being shown to me like a discarded whore who has a pimp. And that's why they get rid of them, because they start going nuts. They start going nuts. It isn't so mean pussy. At the end of the day, you can pimp a 70-year-old. But the issue is that the broad starts going nuts. And somebody here is abusing spellwork for so long that you're starting to go nuts. That you are in a state of crisis from the moment you get up to the moment you go to bed. I'm sorry, sweetie, I am. I hope that you can, I don't know. But I am starting, I feel like when I was 20-some years old and I was begging my baby dad, and I looked at my daughter who was about 6 months old in the car seat. And I kind of remember the desperation. Yeah. All right. What is it the person that Sagittarius is dealing with? Appreciate you. Thanks, Spirit. Okay. Person you're dealing with kind of talks to you any type of way, and they don't care what they say. This person, they're disrespectful with you. They don't, y'all don't get along. They got a real nasty tongue with you. It's Five of Swords. I mean, ask any tarot reader. What do you want me to say about that? Five of Swords. You know, the person's just not happy. They're dissatisfied. They're disappointed. You know, in particular, probably, I'm not going to take all of them. All right, what is this person's attitude? Although I did see pettiness, jealousy, competitiveness, nasty remarks. What is the attitude of this person? This person's attitude is very cold. Kind of feels like there's a lot of money. When this person deals with you, there's a lot of money involved. And this person's kind of cold with you. When it, you know, it feels like a business transaction. I'm serious. This person's disrespectful. In their head, they don't have anything nice. They're not thinking any great thoughts. And like nothing nice. You know what I mean? They don't see butterflies and unicorns. They have, you know what I mean, like think nasty things, do nasty things. And their attitude is like this is a business transaction. It's very cold. And the person feels like they're giving more, but they're trying to be fair. But see, this ain't fair because somebody here don't pull their weight. What is the heart? It's almost like they feel entitled with the Queen of Swords crossing a page of a page. Pages tend to be children. All right, what is going on with the heart space of this person? The heart. All right, your person thinks about overall family in the heart space. They think of the family, health, wealth, and prosperity of the entire family. They have this image of, and what would make them the most happy is that not only they're happy, but the whole family, right, is happy. It's like everybody lives in a cul-de-sac. You get what I'm saying? This person works so much that they're exhausted trying to pull this off. This person's trying to feed the whole freaking family. I mean, like mama, papa, my first baby mama, my second baby mama, my third baby mama, my cousins, my nephews, my brother's kids, his brother's kids. This person is exhausted trying to build this huge thing. Okay, what's going on in this person's past? Can I get this person? Yeah, because this person came from a good family. This person came from a really good family, a big one at that. My brother, my sister, like everybody loves each other. There's a good family there. What's going on in the present? What's going on in the present moment? This person's stuck. This person's stuck. They're stuck. All right, the future. Okay, the future of the person that Sagittarius is dealing with. Yeah, it'll be a hard time moving forward. Going to be a real hard time moving forward. Because this person has the heart of a lion. But see, there's so much misplaced aggression because this person, you know, they're exhausted for one. This person's going to have a very hard time moving forward. Why is that? Because in the present moment, they're stuck. This person struggles with aggression. They do. Because they're stuck in something. What will help? What will help? This person is investing financially in something. And the suggestion here is to call judgment. It's like, okay, there's a new beginning in love, okay? And this person knows it without the shadow of a doubt. They know it. New beginning in love with judgment. This person knows without the shadow of a doubt that judgment's going to have to be called on this connection and another one, okay? What will hinder? What will hinder? What will hinder? I'm using two different decks because I want, you know, I'm not trying to be a magician here and make anybody think I'm doing magic tricks. What will hinder? What will hinder this? Yeah. You can't keep feeling sorry for somebody. See, what will hinder is somebody just keeps feeling sorry for the other person. It's like, but they need help. Feeling sorry for yourself? This ain't working. This is hindering you. This is hindering you. Somebody's pulling, and I saw the fire cups where someone, you know, and it reminds me of a time when my baby dad, like, he told me flat out, like, no, it's over. You see, I'm with my new boo right now. And he was in the car with the new girl. And I remember like begging and crying, like, no, don't do this. I was like 22, 23 years old, first of all. Second of all, okay, this shit's working on somebody. This is hindering you. I'm going to give you a side note. There's something about what you're consuming, drinking, eating. I'd be real careful. I'd be real careful about how my food's prepared and what I put in my body, including this person. And I'm sorry, Sag, honey, but I had to pull this out. I never ever do that in a reading, but and I feel for you. I do, because this is your reading. But baby, I think you're young-minded, and this hurts you. But life gets a lot better. My word. It gets a lot better once you get past that stage. I might be talking to somebody who's just young. All right, honey, I hope it helps you. Take care.